Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I hope you are having a great day. I'm hoping that this is not a recovery day for you. It is the middle of the week, so obviously it's super important that we start the day by getting our hump on and stepping into the goddess realm. Hello, hello, hello. I hope your day is off to an amazing start so far. I'm just going to check on my phone here and make sure everything is well. Everything looks well. So let's go ahead and dive in and make it happen. Guys, I forgot my cup of water in the other room, so social it up, hit like, you know the deal when you're done, and yeah, let's just pretend like, go. That's totally my bad. Thank you, God. Thank you to our angels, our goddesses, our fairies, our guides for all the amazing, amazing direction and the messages you've been giving us. We ask that you continue to make them clear and concise. Help us to understand exactly what it is that you have for each of our individual lives and to make it applicable so that we know what exactly it is that we are to be doing to be moving forward in our walk. We also ask that anyone who hears this message be blessed by it and all these many wonderful things we ask in unconditional love. Amen. All right, y'all. Good morning, Drea. Let's dive in. Where is our message coming from today? That is the question. That is the question. We're going to talk to our fairies this morning. I think we are going to play with our whimsical fairies. Good morning, fairies. What do you have for the goddess realm today? What do you have for the goddess realm today? Thank you, dear fairies. How many cards are we getting? I'm going to start with 3. What do you have for the goddess realm today? Cut the deck. 2 and 3. Okay, let's dive in. So the first card that we have this morning is Admit Your True Feelings. And I obviously did not line this up. Sorry about that. Okay, that'll work. Admit your true feelings to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. Be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. Sorry. Trying to make that look just a little better. Okay. I'm going to stop messing with it. It's getting... There we go. That's my bad, yo. All right. Admit your true feelings to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. I think that's pretty straightforward. Let's see what else we have to get a complete message. Interesting. Walk away. Leave the unhealthy situation and enjoy the new doors that open as a result. Walk away, leave the unhealthy situation, and enjoy the new doors that open as a result. And I think it's really interesting coming right after admit your true feelings to yourself and be honest. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. So I think for some, whether it be a situation, whether it be a relationship, whether it even be thoughts and feelings within self, you know, wait a minute, is this truly what I'm holding on to? Is this truly what I desire? If this doesn't support my highest good and it's not truly what I desire, perhaps it's time I start to think about walking away, leaving the unhealthy situation. And what's awesome is when we shift our focus from what isn't working, you know, to the we now start to see opportunity and doors opening. So leave the unhealthy situation and enjoy the new doors that open as a result. So I think for some of us, some of this is going to be actual people, actual situations, actual places, but I think a lot of it's going to be internal, a lot of thoughts and ideas and feelings that we're holding on to that, wait a minute, I've been placing all my hopes on this, but I really don't even like it that much. What have we been saying lately? Dare to dream, right? Now, this card is interesting considering some of the things we've been talking about in the last week. Children. Your connection with children is a part of your life's purpose. Your connection with children is a part of your life's purpose. I think that's just really pretty clear on that one. And again, when I see children, I take it as not only, children under 18, youths. I always think of, when I say that, the movie My Cousin Vinny, where he's like, the youths, the two youths, the two youths, the two children. So sometimes the 18, under 18, but it also may mean for some children, meaning, maybe those who are less mature or younger than you, that your connection is a part of your life's purpose. Maybe there's someone who is watching this who feels like, man, I'm really 40 something, but I find that I really enjoy hanging out with 20 somethings. Maybe that's a part of your life purpose. Don't scrap that. And again, for others, it may be actual physical children. I love that card. She's so adorable. Like, I'm a big kid now. So again, admit your true feelings to yourself. Walk away from the unhealthy situation. Enjoy the new doors that open, and your life purpose, or children, your connection with children is a part of your life purpose. I think we're going to get a little word from our goddesses this morning. Good morning, goddesses. Thank you. There we go. And I think one more. Yes. Okay. So our first card. Wow. I love me some of this card. Lakshmi. Bright future. Stop worrying. Everything's going to be fine. Stop worrying. Everything's going to be fine. Admit your true feelings to yourself. Walk away from unhealthy situations. Your life purpose involves working with kids. Stop worrying. You got a bright future. And the next card we got, Coventina, purification. It's time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. It is time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. Now, I'm going to be abundantly realistic here. Some of us are coming off the holiday, right? So maybe we need to be purifying all of that barbecue and beer and bratwurst and, booze and whatever, sugar and candy. It may also mean that we've indulged in some low vibrational things. If you've done those things, purifying your body and your mind. And then again, realistically, even though you may have been eating clean, maybe you didn't overindulge yesterday alone, but going back through, kind of doing a quick review and focusing on cleaning your body and your mind. And again, guys, the reason why that's so important is as we clean up our digestive tract and as we start to kick the little parasites out of our bodies, and yes, you have parasites, I can pretty much guarantee it, but as we start to kick those things out of our body, we talked about this last week, how now it frees our minds to function properly without the influence of other chemicals going on within the body. Drea says, the two Utes. Yes, the two Utes. Your dad has that same accent, huh? That's awesome. So you felt me on that. Every time I say that word, I always go back to that movie. And I swear I watch that movie like a few times a year. We just watched it probably about a month ago. But anyway, so really with this, making sure that we're purifying our minds, purifying our bodies. And I think a big thing that's really standing out with me is, of course, Diana, keeping your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions on your target, and you will reach your mark. And so every so often, we're trying to stay focused in our mind, body, and spirit, but we pick up a little ish along the way. Maybe we picked up a little bit of doubt. Maybe we picked up a little bit of thoughts that are going through our mind that are kind of a waste of our thought process, or a waste of energy. Does that make sense? Like maybe we're dreaming about something that we really don't care about, or we're spending a lot of time thinking about something we really don't care about, when in reality we need to be admitting our true feelings to ourselves. And then once we do that, we understand, okay, wait a minute, this doesn't exactly line up with where I'm at or where I'm going or where I'm trying to be. So, I need to purify that thought. All right, so I really just want to focus on what I love in particular is that, you know, it says your mind and your body. So it's not just about taking in a bunch of water and working out and getting a good sweat on. That's part of it. But also purifying our mind. Purification. It is time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. One of the things that I really enjoy about fasting, and I haven't done a big fast like this in a long time, and I'm kind of feel like my body is telling me, yeah, let's do this. But I mean like a pure, like for me, and I am not telling you at all to do this. You need to do your own homework and make your own decisions and listen to your own intuition and your own body. But what I find in particular is that when I go on, for example, a liquid fast, or I fast from solid foods, the first day or two is really kind of difficult. And once you get past day 3, like you just get this break in your mind where you're like, I actually feel really good. I have a ton of energy. I'm not starving. This isn't difficult. I think I can go for 7 days. And then I've not gone past 7 days myself. But, you know, there are a lot of people who will get to 7 days and they're like, I feel so amazing. I'm going for 10. I'm going for, and then they'll slowly start to incorporate solid foods and then eventually cook foods back in. But my whole point is that sometimes when we can start with our bodies, that's a really difficult thing to do, to ignore the feelings of sometimes what we mistake for hunger. Sometimes it's pure thirst. Sometimes it's just mental. It's 8 o'clock at night and we're used to doing this. And so we're like, oh, what am I doing? I'm missing, you know? So some of us just eat out of habit. I've been there. I know me, you know? So, but what I'm getting at is when we can get past those few days of that, and then we start to realize, actually, my body feels good. I feel good. Our minds begin to open up, and your mind feels clearer and healthier, and all of a sudden you find you're sleeping better, and you're thinking more clearly, and you're processing information faster. And so what I'm saying all that to say, for someone who's thinking, how do I purify my mind? How do I cleanse my mind, detoxify my mind? Start with your body. The other part to that is not only will your body function more really efficiently, and this is not to say you are not taking in nutrition. This is just saying something like, do you, but something like moving away from solid foods. But the other thing is, once you take care, you grab hold of that mental challenge of, I'm going to push through this, then your brain starts to realize, man, I'm stronger than what I'm really feeling in my body. I can overcome this. I'm strong. And you start to realize just how strong and how capable you are. Then you get the added benefit of the feeling good and the energy flowing through your body and through your mind and through your spirit. So anyway, guys, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go off on a long ass tangent on that. But really what I want to get at is start somewhere. The easiest place I think to start is to start with your body. Subject your body to something like a detox, some sort of detoxification. And that, for some of you, might not even mean moving away from solid food. It might mean backing off of processed meat. I'm not even going to say all meat. It might be something like backing off of processed meat. I'm going to work to get in 2 gallons of water every day. If I don't care what you're eating, if that don't flush it out, you know, that doesn't help to detoxify the body, to help get the juices flowing and get the mind moving and detoxify the mind, help bring more oxygen and nutrients throughout your body, get rid of all the crap. You'll see literally in a week the difference in your skin alone. But what I'm getting at is do something. Good morning, Nicole. Do something that is a challenge to you, but it is a challenge that benefits you. Does that make sense? So, man, for me, again, I relate to fasting because being able to take control of my mind during those first few days where I think I might be hungry, you know, is a big difference. Maybe, you know, for me, when I fast, I do a lot of nutrient-rich drinks and smoothies, soups. Okay, so you just start somewhere. But again, we are being called, now is the time for detoxifying your mind and your body. And the thing that stands out in particular with this are these 2 cards. Walk away, leave the unhealthy situation, and enjoy the new doors that open. So not only are you going to see the new doors, but you're going to enjoy them. So walk away, not out of anger and frustration and disappointment. walk away out of joy for what's coming and the new doors that are opening. But also it lines up again, Coventina purification with admit your true feelings to yourself. Be honest about how you feel. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. There could be something that you're clinging to. And it's just like, why am I clinging to this thought? Why am I clinging to this idea? And a lot of times we cling to these thoughts and ideas out of habit because we're just used to thinking that way. And again, this is why purifying our minds and bodies is so important. Okay? Go into meditation. If you find the body part hard and you find meditation easy, excuse me, I have to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Go into meditation and start cleansing your mind. Ask God, ask your higher self, ask your guides to reveal to you what is it that's cluttering up my mind. Help me to clear my mind. And in doing so, you may find the opposite effect in terms of, now that my mind is clear, I'm by default doing healthier things for my body to help support the clarity within my mind. So go from either direction. But again, walk away from the unhealthy situations and enjoy the new doors that open as a result. So the big thing I want to say about this is we can't have one hand in the unhealthy situation and one hand in the new doors that open, because it says specifically, enjoy the new doors that open as a result, meaning you gotta walk away in order to get the new joyful doors, right? Be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. Now, I got a little bit of insight, which is interesting, before the reading, and I wasn't quite sure how this fit in, and now I understand it. More specifically, and particularly, I got this card, the Good Geisha. Because a lot of times, like I said, I'll meditate ahead of time, give me some insight as to the reading so that I can have more understanding. And really what this Good Geisha card is about is, and I'm just going to actually read it to you. I don't want to summarize it because I don't want to misinterpret. But this just kind of falls in line with admitting your true feelings, walking away from what doesn't serve you, and purifying yourself. You are clever. You know how to play an impressive game of strategy to win approval and gain allies. Even without always noticing it consciously, you can sense what people want. Sometimes you're so good at showing others what they want to see that you forget how beautiful you are when you are just being you. But your time has come, the time to unveil the one true real you and attract the allies who are not interested in what you can do for them, but who love you for who you really are. So again, the reason why I bring that up, or I mention that, is because, again, admit to yourself your true feelings. Be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. Maybe you've been showing people the person who you think they wanted to see, or who they wanted to see, right? Maybe it's time to start walking away from that mindset of dressing for the public, or doing things, you know, with the intention of pleasing others, or what have you. But now it's time to be more of your authentic self. And to do that, we have to admit our true feelings. And once we know what our true feelings are, we can begin to detoxify, to clarify, to get rid of the stuff that doesn't support where we're headed. And I don't even want to say where we're headed. That doesn't support where we're at. Because remember, we're already inside the party. We're the VIPs. We're already inside the kingdom gates. We're not waiting to like get our invitation to walk into our goddess life. We already are. I am the I am. Remember, I am goddess life. So now it's time to see, now that we are inside the kingdom gates, now that we are inside the party, what lines up, what doesn't. Admit your true feelings to yourself. It's okay. And the big thing that you know, we're being reminded by Lakshmi is bright future. It's okay. Maybe you've been focused on this path for so long that you forgot what your true feelings are, right? Maybe you've been on this path for so long that now the fear is, I've been going in this direction so long, how am I supposed to just abruptly stop and go another direction? It's okay. You're fully supported. You've got a bright future. Stop worrying about that. Just be honest with yourself and move. And then finally, guys, the last card that we got was children. Your connection with children is a part of your life's purpose. In some way, shape, or form. Your connection with children is a part of your life's purpose. And again, we remember that This might be a actual physical, you know, ute, a child under the age of 18. It might be someone who is a little less spiritually mature or less mature in their life experience, period. You know, it might be someone who is older than you but less mature in their understanding of thoughts in the world and the way things happen. Just understand that your connection to maybe sometimes there are times we feel like, why am I always the oldest, or why am I, you know, I'm just so drawn to this, or just be with it, embrace it, just understand it's a part of your life purpose. You know, you don't have to make it your end all be all, but just be with that. All right, so guys, I hope that really just kind of sums up, really kind of makes everything make sense. I think the biggest central theme that I'm holding, or that I'm really feeling, is just these three cards in particular. This isn't, again, just a purification of your mind, but it's a purification of your mind and body. And as we purify our mind and our bodies, we walk away from unhealthy situations, unhealthy thoughts, unhealthy people, unhealthy surroundings, environments, feelings. And then when we do that, and then when we do that, after we do that, then we have the opportunity to enjoy the new doors that open as a result. So sometimes, you know, if we're accustomed to thinking a certain way and we see a new door open, it's kind of like, ah! But the universe is telling us, don't shy away from it. Enjoy. Enjoy the new doors that open as a result of you taking the time to walk away, of you taking the time to purify yourself, of you taking the time to admit your true feelings to yourself, because only you know what it is that you desire. You truly desire. Be honest with yourself. It's okay. All right, guys, that's what I got for today. So one of the things I really, again, just want to make sure that I reiterate is that a goddess uses her knowledge of universal laws of nature, her conscious mind, and esoteric powers to manifest her dreams, right? A goddess understands how to transform situations using her highest influence to make her visions and dreams a reality. That is literally everything that we've talked about today in terms of admitting your true feelings to yourself, purifying your body. And once you've purified your body, walk away. It doesn't mean that we turn our backs on people, that we just, sorry, I can't help you, bye. You know, it just means that we've established boundaries. Remember, we got that card very clearly to establish boundaries. And now we walk away out of love. Out of love for being able to be in love for ourselves, obviously, in loving ourselves enough to walk away from a terrible situation or a bad situation or an unhealthy situation. But we leave them in love too. We're not leaving them in spite and in anger. We leave them in love and with the you know, understanding that this is best for everyone. Because sometimes we stick around to try and help people, but we're actually hindering them. So sometimes we just need to walk away from the unhealthy situation. And again, this amazing card from our Divine Circus, the Good Geisha. This card is just so beautiful, and I'm sorry guys, I want to reiterate that one more time. You are clever. You know how to play an impressive game of strategy to win approval and gain alliances. Even without always noticing it consciously, you can sense what people want. Sometimes you're good at showing others what they want to see, and that you forget how beautiful you are when you are just being you. But your time has come, the time to unveil the one true real you. The one true real you who admits their true feelings to themselves, right? And in doing so, you attract the allies who are not just interested in what you can do for them, because a lot of us have that in our lives, right? People are awesome when you're doing stuff for them, but then you're like, hey, look what I did for me, this is really cool, and they're like, right? So we're not worried about those people. Now we attract the people who love you for who you really are. All your wild ideas, your crazy thoughts, your idiosyncrasies, your funky little quirks, those people love you for who you are. So I think, guys, if you don't have any questions, I think we are pretty rapid. I think we're ready to wrap up for the day. So I'm going to just check my phone here, and in doing so, I don't have my water in here. I apologize. So social it up for me. Hit like when you're done. Know that I will be socialing the instant we end. So guys, again, I'm just checking my phone here to make sure that we don't have any questions or any comments or anything. I hope y'all had an amazing holiday yesterday, that you hopefully got some rest time in, some family time in. You were able to go outside, get in nature, maybe get near some water, all that good jazz. And so I actually worked yesterday, and Hubs and I had an amazing last 2 days working. So I think today we are actually going to relax. It's officially Bikini Wednesday, so I'm headed to get my water on, in the next little bit. I love y'all so much. I hope you're having an amazing day. And again, any questions, comments, concerns, post below. I've got a new link that I will try and start adding to videos. Actually, today I'll try and get that on. So if you would like a free reading, you are welcome, and I'll put that also not only in the description on Facebook, but also for those of you who are watching on YouTube. I will put that in the description as well, so that you can schedule your own free reading, and all the details from there. Love you lots. Have an amazing Wednesday. Don't forget to get your hump on. Okay, it's super important because, you know, it's Wednesday. Take care, goddess. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.